I know it's not the most glamorous thing you guys have seen me eat. It's just that I have a thing for McDonald's breakfast. Mainly because I'm never awake for McDonald's breakfast. So when I am, I kind of want to grab some. So it's like 6 a.m. right now, 7 a.m. 7 a.m. right now. Yeah, I just couldn't help myself. I woke up at 3 a.m. for no reason. I was gonna go on a ride today, and they're doing this ride they call the Bellamy Brothers. It's down 401 through Aaron Cutoff, down Bellamy Brothers Road, whatever it is. I like to call it the Beard of the Kyle, but it's our little like test twisties. Twisties aren't my thing. I could really care less most of the time. It's just a fun ride at the nice backwoods. Riding Large March back here. It's been a weird confidence builder. It's like it's a very Yoda like. Do or do not, there is no try. You either stick it into a turn or you slow down and you look like an idiot. So it's just like the last couple days, it's been like very confidence inducing, getting used to the lean, getting used to the fairing. So I decided that like, you know, cool, let's go on that run and see how I can do on the road glide.
All right, so now it's 10 o'clock and the Misfits all finally show up. So let's go do the Beard of the Kyle. Should be a fun run, and hopefully I don't kill myself. All right, so we just hit Aaron Cutoff. This is kind of a little like twisty area that we like to ride every so often. Come on, Big Bertha, you can do this. I'm gonna get super nervous real quick. Jeez, it's not only the fact that like I'm on a different bike, but it's a lot of these people aren't regular riders, are new to riding, so. Some people take it slow, some people are a little too confident for their own good, and that's what starts to worry me in this scenario. And like I said earlier, I've been getting a lot more confident with the large barge right here. But I always remember when it comes to like confidence, something my sister taught me when I was a teenager. We used to go play pool all the time, and I'd start winning, like I would just start like whipping her butt really bad, and she'd be like, "Don't get cocky, kid." You know, again, back to Star Wars.
Right, kid, don't get penisy.
And I would just start talking shit. She'd be like, "Don't get too confident." And there'd you come, and she'd just come back and teach me a lesson. And it's one of those things where there's a thing about being confident, but there's a thing about being overconfident. It's just, you know, the being cocky side of things, that's where I don't do good. It's not something I'm used to. I always feel capable. I know I can do all these roads on any motorcycle you hand me. Just how fast I do it is a different story. Sometimes you get around some different people who like to pretend like they're rock stars, and that's what bothers me. I'm like, I got nothing to prove on this thing. It's just me learning. Jesus Christ, this wind. It's super intimidating, like putting this thing over. Like it just flops on its side like a happy puppy sometimes, and it's just too far sometimes. Sometimes it's just like you gotta push it. I feel like I need to have way more confidence in myself and my capabilities and my abilities on riding a motorcycle especially. It's not something I'm comfortable doing. I'd rather err on the side of caution. I don't want anything bad to happen. I don't want anything bad to happen to me. I don't want anything bad to happen to anybody. So it's just always like, man, I don't know. I don't like wet roads either. That always scares the crap out of me. And it's not like it rained, but it's misting all day. So it's just a light haze on the ground. I always want to know what's over here. It looks so inviting. Oh, that's right, it's the gun range. Duh, I know that. So now we're on Bellamy Brothers Boulevard. This is where the new Florida ski jump is. I don't know. Supposedly it's a giant snow mountain. It's supposed to be somewhere around here. But I remember the first weekend I got this motorcycle. Kyle was like, let's go do Bellamy Brothers. Let's go do, air and cut off and put some twisties under these tires. I'm like, man. Nope. There is no way I would have been able to do that on this bike when I first got it. I was way too intimidated by it. Just like any gust of wind, just like made me pucker up nice and tight. But like anything else, you get used to it, and like the more you're comfortable you get with things, like, all right, let's do this. And the wind like doesn't bother me as much because everything catches the wind differently. The big fairing, you feel more wind. This is a tight one. And there's another one right up here. Oh yeah, okay. Here we go, here we go. That's not so bad. I mean, I'm not very proud of myself, but... Hey look, yeah, look. Florida snow season? What is this garbage? I got a great idea. Let's build a ski slope in the middle of nowhere, Florida. And then we're gonna build this giant dome right here where you can have snowball fights on the inside of something in the cold in the middle of a pandemic where the virus thrives on cold and close quarter combat. Maybe not combat, but you get the drift. CCQ. CQC. Yeah, CQC. But like the fairing, it catches the wind and you feel it hit the wind, but like then it disperses the wind, and it's so weird. It's so weird if you've never ridden one of these. I don't like fairings typically. I love the fly screen on my Bonneville. It just like disperses just enough wind that it's not physically moving you, but it still keeps wind flowing over you that you're not overheating and like a little bubble, kind of like right here is a huge little bubble on this thing. Like there's no wind. Like there's dust on this thing from nothing being right there. And we're turning, and now we're going to turn the other way, and we're turning the other way, we're turning. There's a scenario or two where I'm starting to see where the road glide is the appropriate tool. I've never said it was a useless motorcycle. I'm just saying, a lot of people like to buy their 16-year-old daughter's pickup trucks are lifted. Little Stephanie does not need that Ford F-250 with this lift kit and mud tires to go to cheerleader practice. But yet, little Stephanie has her Ford F-250 with the lift kit and mud tires to go to senior prom. Veering off topic, let's go back. We're talking about this thing and what it's supposed to be doing. And this is kind of what it's supposed to be doing. This is like a 100-mile run for us. And Kyle likes to do it once a week, like a psychopath he is. Love him for it. But I get it. Like I feel comfortable. I feel confident. I'm not super worried about too much, to be honest. Honestly, I don't see much use for any of this in my life. I wear a full-face helmet. I can't hear the speakers unless it's on full blast. And even then, I can't hear anything. The Senna does way more for me than this whole thing does. The GPS was a real pain in the butt to get to work. If you could put Apple CarPlay on this thing, I'd be in a heartbeat. This would be way better. But the worst thing, like, this is, I can barely see it right now. It's overcast and it's still too bright out to see the screen too well. And then when the sun is out and it's behind you, it just like glares over and there's nothing you can do about it. It's just sun in your face and you deal with it. You can only imagine if you're driving out west. If you're going east and west, depending on the time of day, good guy, boy. I can only imagine how long you can deal with that before you just want to rip your eyes out of your face. I do have to say though, the beard of the Kyle is a very nice, pretty ride. I love these little back roads in Florida, especially in the fall. That nip in the air. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed your ride. We have officially reached the end of the Beard of the Kyle. This is where you have your options. I don't know what options they're taking right now. At the Beard of the Kyle, that's where we do a U-turn. We usually go back. There's a little mini mart over here. We like to grab a couple snacks, sit down, relax, chit chat, bullshit. And then we get back on the bikes and just go backwards.